My red Ferrari was confiscated yesterday, and it sits in an impound lot in Little Haiti.
All right, this Ferrari they're talking about actually happens to be the first supercar I've ever liked. You know, it's the Ferrari 360. This one specifically, I think it's a Spider. I'm more of a Modena guy myself. I just think it's got better lines. But we've got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 to thank for that. Unlike most people, I preferred the Rari to the Mercy. These days, I'm more of a Lambo guy when it comes to modern stuff, though. But I'll take a Modena, a manual one any day. Yeah. I think they've started to appreciate, though.
The first team back here with the package will have an opportunity to work for me.
What do you say, we got to audition?
Nobody's got a gun to your head.
This is like a video game quest chain. Like, look, we all know you have skills and reputation, and you've got resources, but I'd like you to use all of that for an audition. Like, are there any instances in real life that we know about where people had to audition like this for a job? Like an illicit job?
Driver's licenses. Toss them up. Before Christmas, guys.
Muévanse, say go!
Do they need their licenses to run sort of background on them? I mean, it's not like a background check you get when you're, you know, applying for a job because they don't have their social security numbers or anything like that. But if so, I really hope Brian and Rome have fake IDs because Carter's going to see Brian's and think, interesting. So these guys know each other, and this Brian dude's a cop, or at least a former cop, which still is going to ring alarm bells, right? Like, he doesn't have to take the risk of working with a former cop. He's got options. He's a powerful dude. Brian and Rome must be good runners because they're already in the lead. Hey, that's a good shot.
Agent Markham, I've got him heading south on I-95.
Yeah, I got it.
Me, they're doing 130 whilst doing slaloms around semis? Don't do that, by the way. How are they not dead in like a 15-car pileup? Or just flipped over in the ditch, man. What the heck is Rome doing?
Smart.
Okay, we can relate to this some way or another. What kind of semi-truck drivers are these clowns? They just started swerving around like a million years after Brian and Rome already cleared them. And believe me when I tell you, alright? I drive a semi for a living. I got people swerving around me all the time. Bikes, cars, pickup trucks rushing to kiss their dads on the lips. Tons of people. It doesn't startle me where I start wiggling back and forth.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
This Mustang driver is a fucking dumb. I mean, that's just some self-inflicted Final Destination shit, all right? But also, hey, look at that. His tandems are triples instead of doubles. Why does why does that crack me up every single time?
Alright, Rome, I got something for you.
Lines you shouldn't say out loud without thinking. Also, remind me why this is a time-sensitive job. Like, the only reason why they're driving fast to this impound lot is to beat the other drivers there. Like, in a real-life situation, I'm working for a narcotics, drug, crime boss, whatever, and I'm told, I need you to go and break into an impound lot and to retrieve something from the glove box of my impounded Ferrari. You know, honestly, I'd ask, all right, cool. Should I expect cop trouble on the way there? No. Okay. Am I going to be competing with anybody else for this? Sorry to even ask. That's a weird question. No? Oh, okay. So I only really need to get the f*** out of there in a hurry after I've broken into the impound lot and gotten what we need from your car, not before. Driving like a fool, driving like a fucking dick beforehand is unnecessary and arouses you know, suspicion with the cops before you've even done what you need to do. It just makes it harder. That's like playing GTA 5 and saying, I need to rob a convenience store to get a couple $100. And then, you know, shooting a bunch of civilians and prostitutes before even breaking into the convenience store. Why would you want to have 3 stars before committing a crime? Alright, well, you cannot tell me he's going 130 miles an hour in reverse. This is a Mitsubishi Evo, not a Koenigsegg Regera. Alright, I mean, it's not massively realistic, but I'm actually kind of impressed. Brian was able to see he was about to miss his exit whilst driving backwards. We just got teleported to Jamaica. I mean, nothing wrong with that. A beautiful country, but I would like to know why someone just shouted Bumbaclot. Alright, so the reason I'm asking this, it's not clear. I've done a search here, just looked it up, and one result is saying it has to do with a woman's menstrual cycle. It's also just saying it's a swear word, but a really serious one, I guess. Kind of similar to the way the Dutch like to use cancer as a curse word. I'm really not too sure. That seemed like an unnecessary risk. At least they made it easy for them to spot the Ferrari. I mean, since it's literally just sitting out there in plain view. I guess Carter wanted to make it easy for them. Damn, Carter. That's a beige tan-ass interior. Is that what appeals to early 2000s narcotics bosses? Is there a statistic for that?
Look in the center. Look in the center.
What?
Cha-ching. Brian had to be told to look in the center console. Cha-ching. Brian taunts them instead of, I don't know, immediately running.
Sit on it, Fonzie.
The hell?
Cops. What the hell they doing here?
If they were worried about them running, why is it just those 2 dudes? Like, oh, it's just a fugitive that's a former cop and Roman Pierce who's supposed to be under house arrest. I'll just send these 2 guys in one car, it's fine.
Whoa, no!
Alright, let's be real. That was a lot of shots, and the cops didn't shoot back.
In cars, 2 years in JD.
Told you, Brian, wear your damn seatbelt. Look at that. It's right there on the screen.
Hey, man. You got something to eat up in there? We hungry.
You need cash, Tyrese. Just put it on a t-shirt. We hungry.
You sure are cozy in this big old mansion, sleeping with the enemy.
You know, even when I watched this for the first time, I never got the impression I should be concerned about Monica's loyalty. But then, at like the age of 7, I'm pretty sure I didn't give a shit.
Darling, will you hold that?
Did she just peek into the envelope after he dumped the contents onto the table? Like, what does she expect to find? Am I overanalyzing things here? I feel like this is unnecessary.
Do you really think that I would let somebody impound my car? The boatyard's mine. Oh, by the way, you 2 owe me a gate.
A gate? How much does a gate cost? How much does a brand new Ferrari 360 driver's side window cost?
I'll take my cutter back.
Must be an expensive cigar cutter.